have never quite touched the same heights. But despite the absence of several recognised German first-teamers, this is still a really good test for the men in blue tonight, Glenn.
Yeah, it always is when you play against Germany. The quality they've got, the depth in their squad. But I'm really looking forward to seeing the front three, actually. There's a lot of talk about the back three playing, but the three, Vardy, Lallana and Dele Alli, are in really, really good form at the moment for their clubs.
Last time England beat a German side 2 internationals in succession. Yeah, 1966. Gary Cahill playing in his club position on the left of the back three. Chris Smalling at the centre. And here are the first moments in international football for Michael Keane. Germany lining up essentially 4-4-2.
Yeah, they've got the two strikers up there, haven't they? I think Podolski's really pushing up there and making the two, trying to put some pressure on our back three. But and they're doing a halfway press. They're not really pressing too high up the pitch, letting England come out on the ball and play that type of ball.
Vardy in pursuit of Smalling's long ball. In the absence of the injured Manuel Neuer, Marc-Andre ter Stegen of Barcelona is in goal for Germany tonight. Rudiger. Towards their regular left back, Jonas Hector of Cologne. 3 of the German back 4 are what you would regard as their first choice defence. Hummels and Kimmich, the right back. And then Toni Kroos in midfield would probably be the only other member of tonight's team. Joachim Löw would be fielding competitive international if everybody were fit. Keane towards Walker, down into the path of Lallana. Walker's onside. Lallana. Walker just won't quite catch that. Not on the same wavelength at the critical moment. He's shown a real willingness to look at making changes to try to change England's international results. It's an appetite for change that he has. It's the first time in over 10 years that England have started a game with a back three. It was a regular feature of Van Hoddel's stewardship when, in fact, Southgate was part of your back three.
He was, Clive, yes. He could play on the outsides, he could play in the centre. Any of those positions he was really comfortable and did it really well.
Livermore's won the ball here for Lallana. Now Vardy with the back flick. Livermore. Dyer. Just allowed it to run away from him. Right on it back. Down goes the German captain for the night, Lukas Podolski, who hasn't started in international in more than 3 years. Spine colleague Hummels and by Bertrand. Nice to see an England starting 11 drawn from 9 different clubs. Only one of the 3 Spurs men in the starting 11.
That was a shame there. The German defence, the back 4, came up so high there, and Dele Alli just couldn't get it right under his feet. Vardy was looking to break in behind. If they play that high, then Vardy could cause them all sorts of problems, particularly against Hummels. He's got the pace to outdo him there.
Leroy Sané of Manchester City to Toni Kroos. It's Hector. Sané. Kroos. Rudiger. Werner. It's the German debutant tonight, the 24 Timo Werner of Leipzig. That was a little bit too much of Kimmich, who crashed into the back of Gary Cahill. I remember him picking up an injury for England in a match at Wembley in a similar incident, Gary Cahill, which cost him a place in a major tournament.
It was a bit naughty, wasn't it? A bit late. There was nothing happening. I don't think he could get the ball. He just did Cahill a little bit of a whack there, saying, "Oh my God, this isn't a testimonial." You might have thought so with Podolski at the start of the game.
Cahill was captain in Berlin a year ago. Every available second. Good feet from Livermore. Lana to Walker. Livermore spreading the ball out to Bertrand. Ali. Good turn by Ali in towards Vardy. Goalkeeper hesitated. There was contact there between ter Stegen and Vardy, who was maybe looking for it. Marc-Andre ter Stegen just seemed to hesitate almost fatefully.
It looked like he was favourite, wasn't it? But he just pulled out at the end.
Livermore down to Lallana, halted by Rudiger. Livermore with a terrific challenge. Ali in towards Vardy again, but it's just hooked away from him by Kimmich. It's going to be a corner.
This was lovely play. Dele Alli just came off his defender there, and you just think Stegen's going to come. For me, he's just looking for it. He just got in the way there. He's touched it round him. Made sure he's dived backwards, the goalkeeper. He's done quite well, but Gareth there, from that view down there on that bench, you claim for anything.
It was clumsy goalkeeping, though. In towards Vardy and hit first time and just over by Michael Keane. 7 minutes into his international debut. Wow.
It's a great effort, actually. He's seen it late. Really good technique. What a start that would have been for the young kid, for the young man making his debut. But good start from England. They look more attacking. They look far better than Germany at the moment. They've started really well. They're prepared to press high and engage people, and really putting Germany off at the moment.
Michael Keane in possession. He's from Stockport. He had 2 years in the under-21s with Gareth Southgate. This is only his second season in the Premier League. He was presented with his first England shirt in the dressing room half an hour before kick-off by Glenn Hoddle, who was asked by Gareth Southgate to carry out that ceremony. A nice one too.
Yeah, it was a nice touch from Gareth and the FA. You know, it's a nice way for somebody to feel at home in many ways, but it was a pleasure doing it.
England have started well. Tony Kroos coming deep to try to restore a bit of order, some composure on the ball. To Kimmich. Just behind Werner. Joe Hart now of mid-table Torino, who have won just twice since the winter break. He's actually shipped 15 goals in his last 6 games in Italy. They don't have the best defensive record, Torino. Where his future lies remains to be seen. He's pretty certain there will be no return to Manchester City. Hummels. By Smalling.
It's unusual for a German side. They just can't keep hold of that ball at the moment, getting any possession, any base to their game. England are pressing them hard, but winning the ball back pretty quickly.
Joachim Löw, the German coach. Only German nationals have ever coached the German national side. Manager of the reigning world champions. He, like Gareth Southgate, will only really have had one full training session with his players since they reported on Sunday night. Like England, they have a qualifier on Sunday. Hector, Sané, sit back from Podolski. Lucas Podolski on his famed left foot, out as far as Weigl. Dropping in between the two centre-backs now, trying to get Germany moving.
Yeah, there's good pressure from England. Every time a German player looks up, he's 9 times out of 10 he's got somebody, a blue shirt, getting his head down so he can't look forward and pass easily. And they've got a good shape about them, England at the moment. Example there, Walker, really working hard there. He knows anything behind him that Keane's going to have to deal with and come out, so he can press, and as a wing-back, he can press really hard and quickly.
Bertrand following Kimmich. Hummels unable to get out because of Dele Alli. Time for Keane. Bertrand. Scotland are also involved in a friendly international this evening in Edinburgh at Easter Road, and Canada have taken the lead in that match with a goal from a Falkirk player, Fraser Aird. Scotland, who are in England's qualifying group, Slovenia on Sunday evening. Walker. And out by Hector. Dyer. Very precise pass for Livermore. In towards Vardy. Header is by Rudiger. It's more up than out. Hector on his weaker right foot. Puts it straight to Livermore. There was a foul there. Close was upended. A little bit of relief for Germany. Sané. Weigl. Now Kroos. The space for Hector. It's cut out by Livermore. I don't think there's any doubt that he's got his chance this evening, partly because of the injuries to Jordan Henderson and Danny Drinkwater. Just 21 minutes of international football to his name before tonight, Jake Livermore, and that was 4.5 years ago in a friendly match. And lots happened to him since. Notably his £10 million move to West Bromwich Albion in January. First West Brom outfield player to play for England since 1984. And I think only Baggies fans will have the answer to the question which follows that. Who? Steve Hunt. Here's Vardy. On towards Ali. Away by Hummels. A little risky from Brandt, and very risky from Weigl. Ter Stegen just managed to save the corner kick.
And it wasn't composed, was it? They played a few wrist ball there, and again it was England's pressing that forced them into those errors.
Germany could do with one of their own at the moment, because it's difficult to keep it under the England press. This morning tracking Werner every inch of the way.
It's really good defending.
One back though. Here's Kroos. Now Podolski! Hit against Michael Keane. First time that Germany have really been able to steal the ball deep in England territory, and it led to a shooting opportunity. The club left foot of Lucas Podolski. Julian Brandt. There's Podolski once more. Now Kimmich. Sané. It's a little loose from Leroy Sané. Lallana. Finding Ali. Really accurate pass. That comes from Rudiger. Sané is able to atone for his error. Weigl. Now Hector. Cross to Hector. Is it back from Brandt? Brandt. Sold Kimmich short, and Ryan Bertrand's able to head away. Hummels. The late run is from Kimmich. He's managed to link up with Sané. Joe Hart will be able to claim that. Number 69 for Joe Hart tonight, just 4 behind Gordon Banks now, 6 behind David Seaman. Only Peter Shilton has kept goal for England on more occasions than those two men. It's the company's keeping now. Space for Sané, try to exploit the space between wing back and centre back. It's back from Brandt by Kroos with any real conviction.
It's the only slight problem that we've got at the moment. I think Gary Cahill's just telling him now. Bertrand goes a little bit too early, and Cahill's a bit reluctant to get out wide. Sané's getting a lot of space on that right-hand side.
Yeah, it's one of the features of a back three that in an ideal world you'd require two of your centre-backs to be fairly comfortable in wide positions. Michael Keane's actually played at right-back for England under 21s. Cahill is adapting to his role with Chelsea.
Yeah, the two outside centre-backs defending and with the ball, when you split them wide, do end up in the right and back left position, and that's why you on the ball, it gives you great options, it really does. And if you've got somebody in midfield who can change the play from 70 yards, you can see Bertrand now on the other side of the pitch, he's free. If someone could find him now very quickly, they're just shifting the ball a little bit too slow. By that time the Germans get over.
Livermore, the first West Brom outfield England player since '84. Keane, the first Burnley outfield player. Lallana with the corner in towards Dyer. It was in the 91st minute that he powered home from a corner in Berlin a year ago. Eric Dyer.
Similar position, wasn't it? Right, the same position. These two white shirts, they're just squeezing him a little bit, but decent delivery. The Germans are defending corners from some zonal. If one of the England centre-backs can get a run on them, and the delivery's right, they could get their rewards.
Dyer is forced to throw in. He's only played a couple of FA Cup ties for Spurs in midfield since October. He's been operating as a club defender, Eric Dyer, but it's very important in this particular role for England, and Julian Weigl felt that challenge.
Well, with Dyer playing back in that midfield as well, if one of the centre-backs want to come and really go into midfield and drag players out, the German players out, you've got a perfect player in Dyer who can just slip back in any of those positions. So the flexibility there can even work. They haven't done that yet at the moment, but it's an option that they've got.
Key in towards Ali. It's beautifully weighted pass, and Ali's pulled it back, and it's headed away by Antonio Rudiger.
That's a lovely run and beautiful ball from Keane, wasn't it? That Ali just sneaks in behind. Look at that, just a little bit of curl on it, fading in behind Hummels. Dele Alli gets in behind. So, you know, in the last third, Gareth's got to be pleased with the way England are performing at the moment. The last third, there's things happening, and they really have got dictating the play. They've got a good pattern of play, good shape.
It's Weigl who's still feeling the effects of that clash with Dyer. Certainly didn't pull out Dyer.
He's on the ball, isn't he? He just caught him as he's gone through, but for me it's a 50-50. He stayed low. His tackle's a good tackle. He just caught him.
Weigl's foot was ever so high there. Ooh, tell you what, that's not too pleasant. Eric Dyer's a little lucky to get away without an injury himself, and it's a little ironic that Weigl, in his home stadium here at Dortmund, is the player down and in trouble.
Wow, he's gone over the top there, isn't he? He's the one that's come unstuck in the end, but it was a nasty challenge from Weigl.
Germany down to 10 for now. Weigl's trying to run off the injury. Ali. Snapped away by Hummels, but only as far as Livermore. And now Walker. Hummels there again. It's a good run for England there. Dyer bursting onto the ball again. Walker to Livermore, trying to poke it into Lallana, and it was just beyond Adam Lallana.
Yeah, it's a shame there. Dele Alli was the ball, just pulled off into the... Look, there he is. You can see him in the centre. Pitch all on his own edge of the box. As a midfield player, you can't ask for more than getting free in that position. It's a shame Livermore didn't see him.
Weigl's back out there. Having to go long eventually. Keane's up above Brandt. Rudiger. Hummels. Now Brandt. Hector. Podolski. Well to hold off Dyer. Joshua Kimmich. Weigl. Kroos. Netherlands master and apprentice in that German midfield, because Weigl is seen as the natural successor to Kroos. That's a loose pass, and it's Lallana who's streaking forward with Vardy in support, going for goal himself, and he comes back off the post. Adam Lallana, who scored in his last 3 games for England, almost made it 4 in a row with that lung-busting run from deep, denied only by ter Stegen's goalpost.
It was a great run, wasn't it? So unlucky, wasn't he? He's hit the centre of the post. If it's just inside, it goes in. But he showed extremely good pace to go from the halfway line and go away from the defender.
Hector. Kroos. Hector. Here's Tony Kroos. Just couldn't quite pull it back for Brandt. Almost down to Weigl.
It's great positional play though from Dyer to get back from that midfield position there. The back 3 go in and defend the 6 yard, where there's German players going in near post, far post. Dyer goes back there as the second phase, and great position. Sweeps up in front of the back 3.
Livermore into the path of Lallana again, just about getting his breath back. It's bumbled over by Kimmich.
But this was the interception, wasn't it? It was a poor ball and he's gone, and you think, well, is he going to get caught here? But his strength and his power and his pace, he's thinking, he's looked up as well to see if he had support, but he did the right thing, didn't he? There was a little glance to see if Vardy was around, and it's just hit the centre of the post. If it goes inside, it's a goal. And but so encouraging the way England are playing at the moment. The pattern of play, the shape is brilliant, and Germany find it really hard. As good as England are pressing Germany, Germany can't press England. There's a spare man we've got all over the pitch.
Terrific technique from Ali. What's that about our players not having the technical ability of the mainland Europeans? Look at Ali and Lallana out there tonight.
This is the difference. So this is how we've got to play, relaxed, in tournament football. The guys were talking about fear, the fear in the players in tournaments, but you can see these players are relaxed, and it's a friendly. You've got to replicate that in the tournament. But the environment needs to be there for you to believe that you can play that way. Seen him do this many times for Tottenham. He sort of drags it, stays on his foot for a split second. Look, he tries to nutmeg, but he goes the other side. Is lovely skill in the right area of the pitch as well. If you lose it there, they can't break on you and score.
It's like being hoodwinked by a conjurer. Now you see it, now you don't. Where is it? Up his sleeve? Where's it gone? This is that friendly match at Easter Road this evening. Scotland have equalised through Stephen Naismith. Scotland 1, Canada 1. It's a poor pass from Bertrand, but Cahill just managed to recover. Double play by Kroos. Sané. Hector. Toyed calmly by Keane. Weigl. Presented to Walker. Lallana. Livermore. Into Podolski. So they're trying to smuggle it back to him, but Smalling was able to clear. Positive opening 35 minutes for England, so close to taking the lead. Adam Lallana, who got that late winner in Slovakia for Sam Allardyce and then headed the second goal against Scotland. Scored from the spot against Spain, denied by the post tonight. Ball clearance by Livermore. Brandt. Gross. Brandt again. It's a strange clearance by Cahill. And found a way out of that corner. This guy's passed to Sané, and a good one. Now Podolski. Well, he's usually better than that from that kind of range.
Yeah, it was on his favoured left foot. He had a little bit more time actually than he thought. It's a nice little ball from Sané there. He's got more time. He's one touch and hit it. Didn't look up. Never had a look at the picture. This is the Cahill. It's come off his arm, isn't it?
Yeah, arm tucked into his side, but he did lean into it. Oh, Joe Hart. Heart in mouth.
A little bit too close for comfort, that one, Joe. But he's done. He got away with it. It's a lovely little Cruyff he did in the end.
Yeah. Can we make that the last one of the night, though,
exactly.
please, Joe? Thanks.
I'm sure Gareth will be saying that to him at half-time. Here's a little Cruyff. Look. Wow.
Anything Dele Alli can do. Ter Stegen, who does take chances, as Barcelona goalkeepers tend to.
He should have done the same. He's just seen Joe do it.
Stirring run by Brandt as well, a free kick. Gross. Podolski. Support pass to Hector. Now Walker. Now it's 3 against 3 momentarily. This is Bertrand. We've just lost a little bit of its momentum.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Clive, it was a shame we broke really quick 3v3 and suddenly one ball backwards, one square, and 10 German players behind the ball, outfield players behind the ball.
He fooled Rudiger. Good advantage played. Vardy into Lallana. Sané pounces upon the ball. So does Cahill for England. Now Ryan Bertrand. Dele Alli. As he halted by Rudiger illegally. There's your answer. Free kick to England.
It was a delicate little skill he was trying to achieve here, but for me, I don't think he's ever going to get that ball, is he? He stepped across Dele Alli. It's cute play. He's backed into him and he's drawn the foul, and in a wonderful position for England now. Perfect for a right footer.
Streetwise though, Ali.
Yeah. Yeah, he was never going to get the ball, was he? But defender backs into you like that in that area, you go down.
Eric Dyer's last goal for anybody was for England in the opening game of the European Championship finals against Russia. And he's smashed in a free kick. Ryan Bertrand standing over the ball too. It is going to be Eric Dyer. And trying to place that one with the side of the foot, just trying to lift it over the wall, lifted it over the crossbar too.
Yeah, it was unlucky, wasn't it? It had the pace, just couldn't get it down quick enough. That's what I can't understand from Germany at the moment. They're playing the goal kicks like that. England are pressing them. It's going back to the goalkeeper and he's kicking it. And they are so stretched as a team. England win the ball and got so much space to play in.
sent it to Weigl. It's a rather blind back pass. It wasn't too far away from Jamie Vardy, that.
Yeah, you've got to say, Germany this first half have been very loose, giving the ball away constantly.
Vardy, great chance here. Dele Alli! Drove it straight against Marc-Andre ter Stegen, and he stood tall and managed to keep it out.
Again, Germany wasteful, giving the ball away in the last third. Vardy just pokes it through. He's got to score. He's got to score. It's not good enough just hitting the target from there. You've got to pick a point. It's a good save. He stayed big, but he's got to manufacture something there. A little curl around the goalkeeper, something, but England looking dangerous.
Scored in his last 4 Tottenham games. He was confident in front of goal. Funny enough, he missed a sitter in the 89th minute of that game in Berlin last year when it was 2-2 and it looked as if England's chance had gone, but Eric Dyer managed to atone on his behalf. But it's England who are creating the chances.
I've got to say, Germany have been so wasteful with the ball and putting themselves in trouble as well.
5-1 to England in Germany. That rings a bell. Sten's phone is down.
He had plenty of time to think about it, where he wanted to put it. Keeper stayed big and made a good save in the end, but for me it's
Ali!
got to go in the back of the net.
He's trying to make up for it himself there.
Yeah. boys were talking about his favourite position. Ali, he was Gareth Southgate's number 10 in a 4-2-3-1 in Southgate's first two games in charge. He then missed the November internationals through injury, and it's kind of a 10 role for him tonight with Lallana. Bertrand, good ball into the box, run all the way through to the other wing back, will it? Yeah, Lallana to Walker. Now Livermore. Lallana, Walker. Let's try to stand it up towards Vardy. Sane trying to get out, and it is a goal kick.
That's a good point you make, Clive. There's two number 10s in this system. You know, you don't play with just the one. You're going to play two up front. This is the ball in from Walker. If you can play with the two number 10s in there with this shape. It hasn't got to be one. And we did that years ago with Gascoigne and Scholes in there, just behind the centre forward. Very difficult to pick up.
And the forward is by Keane. Here's Vardy, and now Lallana. Almost expecting to see a wing back at his shoulder in those situations. Walker was just getting his breath back, I think. Rudiger. Gross. Here's Hector. Gross to Rudiger. Livermore protecting the edge of the penalty area. Cahill's header. Dyer can't quite get it away. Weigl. Hector. Now Kroos. Hector to Sané. Hit by Weigl. More in hope than expectation on Phil's.
Yeah, no conviction was there at all in that shot, and that's how they've played. Very passive, Germany, and credit to England. They've pressed them hard, they've put them under pressure, and they haven't been able to cope, but very loose in the way they've played, Germany.
Adam Lallana has hit a post. Dele Alli has hit the goalkeeper, and he looked favourite to score. England have been on top from first whistle to last, but they've got nothing to show for it as yet. We'll be hearing from Messrs Wright, Dixon and Giggs in just a moment. At half-time in Dortmund, it's Germany 0, England 0.